cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Hey, Charlie. Wow. You're looking at me,
for
some
those
boy.
open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part.
Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. That's going to be a safety. Why in the world would you retreat to your end zone? Just a mind-numbing mistake.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head, and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. So first down here as they go back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. Bolt headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Punt is on its way. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Handoff to the single running back. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown Gamecocks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. pit will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They bring him down, but not before he's...
Hey, I'll never not say Michigan can't run football with Vessel. Okay, let's go try and avoid a 20-point blown first down.
Pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Panther. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide open spaces. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. It's a reverse. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really nice job executing the reverse on that play, and it's all about the misdirection because the running back has it. You're getting the fast flow by the defense, and then he laterals it to the receiver going the other way, who's able to use his speed, outflank the defense, and it's a big explosive play for the O.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Sellers. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. After the run, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Big Sally.
Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down.
Yeah, big Sally. Push. Come here, Sally.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just...
targets right now. A good bit. Everybody is part of a pipeline or has us in schools. I will say it's another mirror where, like, there's this. I haven't discovered a QB that I'm like, I have to be in this whole mirror. That's kind of a disappointment. Whereas, but at no point, and that includes, we tried 5-star and stuff like that. There just hasn't been that God roll of a quarterback